So, good morning once again, and welcome to the workshop on tackling CFD and heat transfer problems using OpenFOAM. We are located at Mumbai, and Maharashtra is celebrating the birthday of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So, I wish you a very happy Shivaji Jayanti today. Uh, this workshop is supported by FOSSEE, IIT Bombay. Our core team members, Mr. John Pinto, Mr. Biraj Khadka, Mr. Harish Jairaj, Mr. Sanjay Ramachandran will be there with you throughout the session. Our team is led by Professor Janani Shri Muralidharan of Mechanical Engineering Department of IIT Bombay, and the overall PI of this FOSSEE project is Professor Kannan Modgalia. You will be able to interact with Professor Kannan at the last day of the workshop. We also have Mr. Abhushan Regmi and Mr. Ashley Melvin, who were our former team members. We also have Mr. Atharva Dore and Mr. Pranay Pandey, who will be supporting you during the workshop. They were our former fellowship and internship students. I thank you all. I am Payal Mukherjee, by the way, and I thank you all for joining this workshop today with us. And I'm sure that it will be a very exciting journey of the next 6 days. You'll be exposed to many CFD problems, heat transfer problems, and you'll be able to actually run the commands on OpenFOAM. You'll get exposed to exposure to many hands-on sessions, and you'll learn how to use OpenFOAM to solve CFD problems. So now let me talk about FOSSEE and NME ICT. So the word FOSSEE stands for Free and Open Source Software for Education. Earlier, it was only for the engineering field, hence you are getting this double E in the word FOSSEE. But now, this knowledge and this training is open for all the streams of education, including arts and science. So this project is developed at IIT Bombay, and we are working for the National Mission on Education through ICT, which is the Information and Communication Technology. The mission NME ICT is promoting the usage and learning of FOSS, or we can also say FLOSS, free, libre, open source software. Okay, this project is funded by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. Now let me talk about the word FLOSS, which is free or libre open source software. So the word freedom is associated with 4 different kinds of freedom. So the word libre means free, and let me describe why we call it free and open source software. So this freedom, the word free, is associated with 4 different kinds of freedom. Number 1, you can use the software for free. Number 2, you can distribute the software for free. Number 3, you can modify the software. And number 4, you can distribute the modified software. So for all these 4 categories, all these 4 activities, you will need permissions. And the software categorized under FLOSS grants you these permissions. Hence the word freedom. We can use them legally free of cost. And they come with the licenses such as BSD and GPL. Now, suppose AICTE sends you a note saying that you will have to use licensed software in your office or in your college. And that does not mean that you will have to buy expensive licenses of commercial software. You can definitely use FOSS, okay, and that too legally. Okay, so we encourage you to learn FLOSS, not only because it is free to download and use, but it is a kind of knowledge that once you acquire, you'll be able to use freely throughout your life, whether you are a student or you are a working professional. Okay, so the use of commercial licensed software is like you are getting a book in your hand while you are inside your college campus or inside your office. And the moment you're outside your college campus or your office, you are not getting access of that book. So that kind of knowledge is always shackled. So to use such kind of software which are involving expensive licenses, you will have to pay high amount of money to purchase the licenses, or The other way is you will have to use the pirated versions, which is a highly condemning and unethical activity. Hence, the FOSSEE team of IIT Bombay always encourages you to use FLOSS, free libre open source software. Okay. So the knowledge of FLOSS can help educational institutes and corporates to save heavy amount of money by avoiding the purchase of expensive licenses of commercial software. Now let me come to the training part. The FOSSEE project is into training of FOSS to students, faculty members, and corporates. And this training is through this kind of workshop. We also conduct internship and fellowships throughout the year. And we also have many other projects that is running throughout the year. I'll talk about those projects towards the end of this workshop. And this training that FOSSEE project provides you is basically skill-based education. Okay, we envision to bridge the gap between the theory-centric academic training and the skill-based industry requirements. According to some recent studies, the cause of unemployment in the recent days is due to the lack of knowledge of execution of a software. And FOSSEE enables you to learn or to get hands-on exposure, hands-on training that builds self-confidence and that would make the students competent for jobs. Okay, now let me talk about the spoken tutorials. You have already used spoken tutorials while installation of OpenFOAM, and in some of the hands-on sessions, you'll be using spoken tutorials. So what are spoken tutorials? Let me explain you. Spoken tutorials are audio-visual screencasting tool. So in a screen, you'll be seeing some visual commands, or that screen will explain you how to install a software and how to run the commands of the software. Okay, it'll be like your personal tutor. You can play the screen, you can pause it, you can rewind, and you can learn at your own pace. And while using spoken tutorials, a must-follow rule is you'll have to use the side-by-side method. What is the side-by-side method? Suppose you have the spoken tutorials in a window. You'll have to unmaximize the window or the terminal. Okay, so just keep the unmaximized window in some portion of the screen. Don't use full screen. Always unmaximize the spoken tutorial and open another terminal side by side along with it. So whatever the tutor tells you, you just will have to follow the steps minutely, each and every step. Okay, that's how you will learn to use OpenFOAM or any other software that through spoken tutorials. So this side-by-side rule is a must follow. So all the spoken tutorials are very script. The duration is 10, 11 or 12 minutes, approximately 10-minute duration. But the learning will be depending upon your capacity. Suppose my capacity is to learn in half an hour and my classmates' capacity is to learn in, say, 20 minutes. And some other classmate can also take 40 to 45 minutes. So you can, the learning is up to you, up to your capacity. So there is no hard and fast rule that you will have to finish all the tutorials in half an hour. But try to do as fast as possible, because as many tutorials you will do, you will get that much exposure. Spoken tutorial starts from the basic, including installation, and it will take you to the intermediate and finally to the advanced levels. They also come with supporting documents such as installation sheets and manuals. Okay, now let me give you the workshop briefing. This workshop will be comprising of theory sessions and demonstrations. You will also be exposed to hands-on sessions using spoken tutorials. And we will definitely have interactions. You can interact with us using the chat box. Okay, you can also use the raise hand option. But please use the chat window when it is genuinely needed. Okay, just don't keep on typing anything. Okay, now let's begin. I hope you all have gone through the workshop schedule by now. During the workshop, please keep your microphones on mute and cameras disabled, because that would help you to have a good bandwidth and enjoy the workshop seamlessly. Okay. And I would also ask you to please pay attention to whatever the instructor is telling you. If you have any questions, definitely you can use chat box.